Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nadia Adam. I'm a Vedic astrologer and psychic medium. So today we are going to talk about Venus retrograde. Venus retrograde in the sign of Pisces from 1st of, 1st of March until 12th of April, all right? 12th of April. So that's mean in within like 1 month period, 40 days, to be very specific. Okay. Um, we will talk about every zodiac sign, what's the impact, what's going on, what's happening, and what you can expect. As usual, I will divide my explanation into several parts, and the timestamp it will be in description box along with my personal details if you're interested to book a personal reading with me. Now, before we start to read about every zodiac sign, what can happen and what's coming up, let us try to understand what is exactly Venus exalted, okay, in the sign of Pisces. When have Venus is in the most wonderful and beautiful placement. That's mean it's quite overpowered. That's why we call Venus as exalted, correct? But the thing is with the current situation that Venus is sitting with Rahu, Mercury, and Moon. I'm not concerned about Mercury and Moon. Moon already will be moving very fast, right? But Venus with Rahu, it will amplify Venus quality to become over and super powerful in order for it to manifest a good result or bad result, depend on whatever your chart, whatever overall situation is in your life. Okay, so now Rahu is in Purva Bhadrapada. Venus here is in Uttar Bhadrapada. True enough, they are not in close conjunction, but yet still they are quite impactful enough to give each other result. Rahu is maximizing everything. Therefore, the theme related to relationship, partnership, family, finance, business will be very much highlighted during this period. The thing is also because Mercury is the lord of the third house in Kalapurusha and the sixth house. Okay, in Kalapurusha also, both of them are sitting with Venus and Mercury, and in few weeks period, Saturn also will join, Sun will be joined. We're gonna have a party in Pisces. So what does that mean? It usually gives us the theme of ending something. Okay, there must be some ending in one aspect in your life if it's not multiple aspect, because we have multiple planets, then it can manifest in multiple ways. That's why I say I made a post last week that's I said the more planets sitting together, the more complicated the situation, because every planet will manifest its own thing. So it will be like a collective thing will happen at once. So it depends on again how is your chart situated, what's the condition. It can indicate an end of something, either mentally, emotionally ending something within you, healing yourself, moving on from something, or actually physically happening in your life, ending a relationship, partnership, initiating divorce, getting married, get, having a news of having a child, for example, getting a new job, getting admission in university, and so on and so on. So it can be an extreme polarity of something that can really leave a legacy and impact in our life. Because Pisces is natural, the end of the ending cycle, aka the 12th house. So whatever theme that's gonna happen around March or April, it can actually impact you for the next few years, not even months. For the next few years, as a new cycle is starting, aka a cycle ending. Okay, this is one point. Second point, because there are so many planets sitting in Pisces energy. So if let's say things it happened in its own way that God put the effort into it and it happened by itself, then great. But in another polarity, we will have a tendency actually to be more emotional, more sensitive, and intuitive. That perhaps we're gonna take an action decision out of impulsiveness, out of rage, out of anger, out of frustration, which you need to be careful of. But in the broader view or in a larger scale, whatever meant to happen will happen. If, let's say, for example, you are waiting for some news, you're wanting something, you desiring something, but you just keep delaying or not progressing and whatsoever, then most probably this coming period, March and April, can give you the last answer, whether you will get that or not, whether you're gonna have that or not, whether you will execute that or not, right? Definitely everyone or everybody is in certain level in our life where we were waiting for something, wanting something, desiring something. So it gonna give us that final kind of answer in whatever aspect it is, just because the fact that there are so many planets sitting in Pisces, that's mean it applicable in every sector. But obviously the star of the show here is Venus because it exalted. Therefore, most probably has to do with relationship and partnership, business, finance, family, money will be the main strongest theme that all of us most probably will feel it, or at least 70% of us. Okay. Now, how and who gonna feel the Venus retrograding? Number one, obviously, if you having any planet in Pisces. Okay, if you have any planet in Pisces, if your sun in Pisces, sorry, your moon in Pisces, your sun, okay, fine, you can consider actually sun in Pisces, moon in Pisces, ascendant is Pisces, you may definitely feel it. If you are going through a dasha, antradasha, or priantradasha in the Pisces, also you may feel it. If, let's say, uh, this is one thing. The third thing is, if, let's say, for example, you are having Venus return, right? So Venus is overlapping over Venus, or you're having, let's say, for example, Sadasati in Pisces. In some way or another, you may feel it, at least even 50% of it. Okay. When we have an energy of retrograding, usually that's mean we will need to do some rectification of something. Rectification of path, rectification of decision, rectification of a desire that can lead to the end of it. Now, not necessarily when Venus retrograding, that means the result will be there 100% directly. You may start to feel the outcome of it may show up around April when Venus stop retrograding. Okay, so Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde will give us some different perspective, different view. Like, now I understand what the heck is going on, right? But we may not take a decision, and I would not recommend you to take a decision if you have a free will to take a decision until April when Venus and Mercury both of them move direct. Okay, now let us talk for each zodiac sign. Let me delete all of this. Okay, now we have Venus retrograding in the cluster of planet in your 12th house and is the Lord of the 7th, Lord of the 2nd. It can gives you rectification when it comes to your relationship, family, finance, correct? And also what do you desire, what do you need, and maybe your partner, her or himself, will go through some sort of rectification during this period. All right. You may travel actually, or your partner can also travel, or family member will may travel. And because the 12th lord is the second lord, sorry, sitting in the 12th house, it can show a high unexpected expenses, most probably because of the family member or external forces that lead you to have that such expenses. Okay, good luck for Aries. Now coming to Taurus. So for Taurus, we can see here that Venus retrograding in your 11th house. It's the lord of the lagna, your lagna, and lord of the 6th house. So such combination usually indicate that the person may have some rectification related to their desires and wishes in life, right? Let's say, for example, you've been stuck whether you need to choose this or choose that, whether I need to take that path or this path. Somehow, some way, Venus retrograding will kind of show you the path. Let's say, for example, you wanting to attain something, especially has to do with legal papers, work issues, all right, problems. Venus retrograde can rectify it, but at the same time, because it's your lagna and it's your 6th house, it can also indicate some issues, problems, misunderstanding, and miscommunication with people around you, and relationship aspect as, again, part of your karma to pay towards Venus. Okay, so good luck for Taurus. Now, for Gemini Lagna. So for Gemini Lagna, we have Venus is the ruler of the 12th house and ruler of the 5th house. It's retrograding in your 10th house of career. So it can show some adjustment and rectification related to career and workplace may take place, right? Not necessarily it's impacting you, but perhaps you may slightly see that the people in your workplace they are going through something, or maybe the vibe in the workplace it's just not right. For example, okay, people during this time, the Gemini can either get the promotion that they are looking for, or they may actually quitting the job because for some reason they feel it may not align with themselves anymore. Okay, high expenses here can be seen mostly because of traveling or mostly because of transfer related to work. Maybe high expenses also related to education and learning something new. It also can be seen. Okay, so good luck for Gemini. Now, moving to Cancer. So for Cancer, we have Venus here is retrograding in your ninth house, and it's the lord of your fourth house and your 11th house. So one thing we can see that here, the ninth house, it has to do with luck, abundance, and good fortune that comes to you from God Himself. Okay, so it can indicate, let's say there are some aspect or things that is stuck in your life. Okay, it has to do maybe with the family, with gain, professional network circle, or community, whatever it is. It may start to get resolved for you, or at the same time you may start to rectify things that's been happening in the home, workplace, your gain, the way how you deal with things that you didn't like it. You will may start to rectify that hey, this is not what I want, I will need to change, as if your luck and abundance during this time may get activated, but in your own will you like to take it or not? This is can be quite calm for Cancer because it's just happening in your quite peaceful placement, all right? But epiphany is related to, again, like spiritual awakening, healing, getting deep to your emotion, getting deep to the energy of God and divine is also can be seen. Pay attention to the health of father because somehow, somewhere, masculine energy like a guru, father, mentor may get impacted. Okay, so good luck for Cancer. Now, moving to Leo. Now, moving to Leo, we can see that Venus is retrograding in your 8th house and is the lord of your 3rd house and your 10th house. So, Venus here can give rectification when it comes to your career, your effort, your self esteem, your self confidence. So, it's mostly has to do with internal kind of rectification in the sense, will how much effort I want to put on my career, how much effort I want to put on my studies, how much effort I need to put on people actually. What exactly I want, what exactly I need. This is can be highly and heavily impactful when it comes to mental and emotional state. It also can indicate a sudden changes with your siblings, with higher authorities, father, father, guru, mentor, manager, and also in your marital life. There can be unexpected change, unexpected rectification needed in the relationship with them. All right, or they may go through something where they will need your help and support in it. Okay, so good luck for Leo. Now, moving to Virgo. So moving to Virgo, we can see definitely Venus here going on in the 7th house. Rectification in the relationship, and it's related to your second and to your ninth house. So Venus Virgo here could be one of the most impacted zodiac sign because it's happening exactly in front of you. So that's mean there can be some destined point may happen during this time when it comes to business partnership, relationship with the family or with the spouse. So you may expect yourself unexpectedly to fall in love, to get married, get divorced, and like that reshuffle in the term or in the house related to relationship and partnership may occur during this time. And because it has to do with the ninth house of wish fulfillment or your luck and abundance, that's mean it shows that maybe it can show a rectification of what exactly you want, what exactly you need when it comes to relationship and partnership. Your perspective, your view during this time can really change when it comes to marriage and relationship. All right. Your finance, it can also shows that you may spend because of people, or you may spend on others during this period. They could be the reason of your high expenses. Okay. So good luck for Virgo. Now coming to Libra. Coming to Libra, we can see here that is the Lord of your ascendant itself and Lord of your eighth house, and it's retrograding in your sixth house. So if let's assume that you have some issues and problems that you need to rectify, whether it has to do with work, debt, government, people, enemies that you need to solve, most probably Venus retrograde will give you some clarity and some direction what you need to do. But if let's say things are quite good with you, this is can show unexpected issues and problems, and enemies may show up in your life. Okay, this is one thing. The second thing here we can see, Venus may give you some sort of weakness when it comes to your health, mental and emotional state, and also stamina and stability. So you gotta take extra care on yourself during this period. Okay, so good luck for Libra. Now coming to Scorpio. Now, coming to Scorpio, we can see that Venus will be retrograding in your fifth house and is the Lord of your 12th, the Lord of your seventh. So, such combination usually indicate there can be some rectification related to relationship, partnership, family. What do you want? What do you need? And some sort of change in the dynamic of professional network circle, in the sense that maybe you will be, consciously distancing yourself from some people, and there will be some people who may get closer to you during this time. Okay, or vice versa, people will get closer to you, people kind of detaching from you, right? Your self-esteem, your self-confidence, how you look at yourself may get impacted during this period. um I don't want to say in negative way, it's just that part of you that you need to do rectification. Relationship, personal connection here can get also triggered, or they could be the reason why you feel fluctuation when it comes to the self-esteem and self-confidence. Okay, so good luck for Scorpio. Now coming to Sagittarius. So coming to Sagittarius, we can see here that Venus is retrograding in your fourth house and is the lord of your sixth and lord of your 11th. So it can shows that some sort of trigger and discomfort may happen in your actual comfort zone. So could be family, home, stability, security may get triggered during this time. Okay, your wishes, your desire when it comes to home, family, and family members themselves may start to change. Issues and problems related to home and family may start to come up. If they've been already these things, then Venus retrograde can give you clarity what exactly you need to do to minimize and reduce the problems and issues in your life. Okay, so good luck for Sagittarius. Now coming to Capricorn. Coming to Capricorn, we have here that Venus is retrograding the in your third house and is the lord of your 10th and the lord of your fifth. So such combination usually indicate there can be some extra effort, dedication, time, and maybe stress may come up for you either from the workplace or from a child. Okay, this is one thing we can see. Another thing, it can show also that your self-esteem, your self-confidence, and the way how you communicate, the way how you deal with yourself and dealing with people can slightly change. You may not feel really yourself during this time because of the whatever going on in the third house. You may find yourself, maybe you need to rectify and adjust amount of effort and dedication that you put into certain things in your life, especially that has to do with relationship and partnership. Is not bad, but it can be mentally and emotionally triggering period. Okay, so good luck for Capricorn. Now coming to Aquarius. So for Aquarius people, we can see Venus is retrograding in your second house and is the lord of your fourth, the lord of your ninth. So the theme will be related to luck, abundant money, family may get activated as it needed some rectification. So perhaps rectification, how you deal with the family members, how you do budgeting, how you how you want to spend your money, how you want to invest your money, and what you are looking for, what you want, what you need when it comes to your comfort zone, family, asset, inheritance, and so on and so on. It's not a very bad period. Definitely, it's not bad period, but it's just that it may impact you financially to some extent. Okay, so good luck for Aquarius. Now, coming to Pisces. So coming to Pisces themselves, that Venus retrograding it's happening actually in your lagna, and is the lord of your third and the lord of your eighth. So it can actually gives you some mental and emotional pressure to change something through in every aspect in your life. So it's like someone will keep saying, I want to have a new beginning. I want new things, whatever it is. I just want transformation in my life. So perhaps if you've been already feeling that and sensing that, Venus retrograding can give you a clarity and view what type of things that you actually need to change and what type of things that need to be rectified. All right. It can slightly also impact your mental and emotional state, obviously, and also your self esteem. But I really do not think it will be in negative way, because Venus here, it's quietly strongly set in your lagna. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening. I wishing you all the best. Stay good, be good, and see you soon. Thank you.